All right, everybody. Sid Kosovic with Shift Autosport. That's Richard over there. And here we are. Moment that every race crew knows really well, the week before the big event, to everybody else known as the 11th hour. So still lots of work to be done. We're all pretty excited. It's a pretty big deal. The last couple of years we've been running in the Scion FRS. We had a lot of time to prepare and work on the car and tune it, test it, track days, autocross. We did all kinds of stuff in it, drift and ice racing. And then our peak event was Pikes Peak. And you know the story there. Watch our video from last year if you haven't yet. This year we're kind of running as privateers. Shift Autosport fielding the Mark V Jetta. We're working on it very hard. Lots of work still to be done, but with the realignment of time attack classes at Pikes Peak, the time attack class went way up in terms of performance and safety spec. So I think we're going to need to look at this as a kind of a long-term project and tune into it. So this year the car is going to be set up pretty nicely, but I think there's going to be a lot of room in throughout the whole season and then into next year to work on performance, grip, aero, drivability, but it's going to be a really good setup. We've got the DSG transmission, we've got the big Borg-Warner turbocharger again, so we should be able to hold boost between gears, no problem on the way up. As a driver, preparing for Pikes Peak the first time was, it was pretty scary, to be honest. I've been hill climbing for many years, but going to Pikes Peak, it's basically the holy grail of hill climbs. Really had to watch a lot of video, try and memorize the track, and then when we were there, use every single run we had to dial it in, to really memorize all the corners, because there's so many corners that many of them look the same, and so many are blind, and you really got to know your lines. Some are early apex, some are late apex, some are triple apex. For example, the sky corner where you see nothing, but you've got 3 points you got to clip for maximum speed out, and you got to take the risk. You only get to race it once, so you got to go for it in that run. However, this year coming in, we've got last year's experience. We've got all our footage, and we've got all our logs from running the car. So, I'm finding it a little bit easier to prepare mentally for it, especially with the experience, of course. So it's not completely unknown, although it is a new car. But I'm feeling pretty confident in the week leading up to it, and in the practice at Pikes Peak. That's going to be our testing. So we haven't had a lot of time because we're just building a new car, and we're going to be campaigning it for many years to come. So, yeah, don't have a lot of time there, but at least we got last year's experience, so I can really dial it in when I'm on the start line, that I'm running it max right away and learning as much as we can every run. Well, as you can see, the main thing for hill climbing, for going uphill, big power motor here. It's in the car. We're gonna start tuning it now. We don't have a lot of time, but thank you for watching, and please do let us know what kind of content you want to see as we prepare, as we go to the race and afterwards. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube at Shift Autosport, and see you soon.